My name's Dez Turland. I'm Group Development Chef for Brent Hotels, based here at Saunton Sands up in North Devon. I have a passion for cheese, and straight away I was drawn to Vive le Cheese competition when I saw it on the website, along with the Craft Guild of Chefs. And I was drawn straight away because I absolutely adore the Emmental French cheese. And straight away, when the Southwest was given that cheese, I knew straight away how to balance that up. And to me, it was a perfect match to go with the local Cornish cider that we have down here, and also the copper ham. Together, they work absolutely perfectly. So I suggest you go out there, buy yourself some French Emmental cheese, and put together this simple 20-minute recipe that I'm going to show you how to make, that marries together Roscoff onions, Cornish copper ham, and Cornish rattler cider, and you'll be blown away by this recipe. So for our first step for our Roscoff onion and French Emmental tart, what we need to do is do a little bit of blind baking with our filo pastry. So we're going to brush it with a little bit of butter, blind bake it for 10 minutes, just so we get that nice crispy base to it. So what we've done, we've layered that. We've got 5 sheets of filo pastry now, interleaved with some clarified butter. We've just put some cling film across that, put some beans into that. And that's going to take, like I said, about 10 minutes in the oven, just so it's nice and crispy. Into an oven about 175 degrees. The next step then is to use our Roscoff onions. This is a lovely rosé Roscoff onion, fantastic, lovely sweet flavour, goes very well with the French Emmental. The next little job then is obviously just to take about 50 grams of your butter into a saucepan, melt that down, and then we want to colour our onions just slightly. We don't want to overcolour them, we just want to cook them down so they're nice and soft and just slightly coloured. Okay, so we've got our tart cooked here now. We'll just take out the beans. That's nicely crisped up. What we're going to do to that is obviously add our onions. We've got our onions here, which we've cooked off. Nicely coloured, sautéed down into a glass bowl. To this, we're going to add 250 grams of grated French Emmental. So we're in there with our Emmental. 2 egg yolks into that. And just give that a mix around. Just incorporate them together. We'll take our pastry case. To that we're going to layer it up with some Cornish copper ham. Then this will go back into the oven for 20 minutes, 175 degrees. Just a little layer of onions into that. Spread them out nicely, evenly distributed. Again, another layer of the ham. Finish off with a layer of the onions and the cheese. And like I say, that goes back into the oven, 20 minutes, 175 degrees. The next stage of the recipe is our cider butter sauce. For that, we're literally going to just sweat off a few shallots, 50 grams of shallots. For that, we're going to add some Cornish rattler cider. We'll reduce that down by half. It's a lovely cider, this is lovely and sweet as well. A little bit of cream into there, 100 millilitres of cream, double cream. Again, reduce it down slightly. And then we're going to whisk in 50 grams of butter and finish it off with a little bit of chopped rosemary. Again, lovely fresh rosemary, just chopped right at the last minute just so you get that lovely fresh flavour through it. Our final part of the dish is the watercress salad. 50 grams of butter into the pan, melt that down. Don't overcook it and don't brown it, you just want it melted. And then to that we're going to add some lovely French baguette. Cook it in the butter until it's nice and crispy and it's soaked up all the butter. And then we're going to add to that 150 grams of, again, grated French Emmental. Grate that in, cook it with the croutons until it starts to melt and stick to the croutons and you've got that lovely nutty flavour to it. Pull that off the heat, take out your croutons, and then to the pan add a little bit of cider vinegar, Cornish rattler cider, reduce that down by half, a little bit of oil into it, again pull it off the heat, mix in a little bit of mustard, and we're going to use that to dress our watercress leaves. So nice slice of this tart, and I can smell that cheese already, it's fantastic. So you can see the cheese going through that and the ham going through that as well. Superb. So just nicely onto our plate there. I'm going to put a little slice on there like that. We're going to dress that obviously with our watercress. We've made the dressing from the pan. So just a nice few fresh leaves of watercress. Just pick off maybe the end bits. Don't want too much stalk in it. Just a little drizzle of dressing in there. Not too much. Give your leaves a little toss like that. Again, very nice for a dinner party, I would have thought as well. Take a few of our croutons, see how the cheese is all lovely marinated and stuck to that as well. We're just going to finish that little drizzle of the sauce. There we go, there we have our fantastic Roscoff onion tart using French Emmental cheese. Superb dish. Hope you all enjoy it, and it's a fantastic, quick and easy recipe to make for everybody.